Alrighty, hello, good evening, good morning, wherever it is you are, and welcome to more Battle Brothers. That is why you're here, right? Right? Alright, I'm sorry. If you're not, have a great day. It's nice to see you. Nice to meet you. In the last episode, we are still recovering from losing some of our best brothers here. It was unfortunate, but things are looking up. We did end up getting Roderick the Tailor. Now, Roderick doesn't exactly have the most hit points, doesn't exactly have the most fatigue, but does have phenomenal melee skill, and it's a moderate melee defense bonus. He's no Ascari, unfortunately, but for right now, he is not a bad person to bring along. So we are going to be bringing him in with a spear, shield, the worn mail shirt, and the padded dented nasal helm. You know what, actually, so this is -7, and this is -4, even though I think that looks objectively cooler. We're going to give you that. I'm going to give you that because you have good fatigue, and you most certainly do not. Now, in addition to that, you do have a 2-star melee skill and then 1 star in fatigue, so we can definitely improve that. I think you're probably just going to be a standard DPS? I mean, I don't exactly know, but either way, we are going to be giving you that. I forgot that we needed to equip these guys. Once we find more daggers, we'll also need to be able to put those guys in there. And then I need to make sure that our troops are a little bit more consistently aligned with our goals here. Let's go ahead and set that to be repaired. Repair that. I think we'll just repair these shields, make sure they're up to snuff. And yeah, that should be okay. Now, who else is missing a little bit? 55, this is 50. That's an objectively better trade. You're working with the 80 of padded leather. This is 65, and this is also higher at 70. So we're doing okay. In the last episode, though, we did pick up a few things here in terms of food, drink, and other consumables that we can sell. In Sonheim, good harvest. There was a 2-star quest, or a 2-skull quest, and let's see what this is. Hunt down the lindworms around Sonheim. Well, no. How's that? No. We are most certainly not ready to die just yet. The death wish is not upon us at this time. So instead, let's go ahead and head over to Volstadt, see what we can do. We are going to be, as always, looking for some additional troops here. So, oh, interesting, a caravan hand. Bad stat distribution, though, unfortunately. You know what? I like apprentices. 57. That's a great one. 1 star. Decent melee stats. 58 out of 60. 92 out of 100. 38 out of 40. Not bad. And he's dexterous, which means that his base melee is actually 53 or 62. He does have low initiative though. I really like this guy. Because let's see, what is it on average? If you get 3 stars, you get 40 plus on melee skill and 25 or 28 on 1 star. So 63 plus, let's assume it's 25, 63 plus 25 on average, right? Puts him at 88. That's really not bad. It's really not bad. But is he good enough? Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. I think, okay, you know what? He's cheap. He is cheap. Worst case scenario, we sell. Worst case scenario. Now, here is a guy that I could see being a really good bannerman. How does he compare to our current? 2 stars. The melee skill is kind of meh, but I really do like Siegfried as our sergeant here. We did have a request here. So someone requested to be named Kimo Sabi. And so we shall name him as such. As a result, we're going to figure out how we want to kit him out here. Give him the rugged surcoat. Doesn't have a thing for his head just yet, which is okay. Not really excited about that, but you know what? is what it is. So in the meantime, though, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have available here. So they are selling dyes for ridiculous amounts of money. The wine is not being sold here. Everything's not being sold really well because it's going through the nearby town. Now the mead, on the other hand, mead is being sold very high, so we like that. Let's see, ambush trade routes here. So let's see, what are these? Lindworms are ravaging the countryside. That's not good. That's not good. All right, what is this? Follow the tracks. Return the tome of arcane knowledge. The ambushed trade routes isn't really going to be helping us out, unfortunately. And I think that 100 is just not going to cut it here, realistically. So we may have to cut our losses and just move down to Ellenberg. Because at this point, right, we're taking 135 crowns per day plus tools. It's, it just doesn't seem right to me. All right. Now our only options here: rebuilding the fort, 35% higher building materials cost, and a 3-star contract, which I'm assuming goes to Unholds, which is not something that we can necessarily fight right now. We can go ahead and take a look at this. So this is a Night Owl Elixir, which is not affected by nighttime. Very, very good for our long-range fighters. We have the Serpent Skin Mantle, red paint, always good. And that's about it, unfortunately, for that. The Armorer here, let's see what we can do. These things are going to be a little bit more expensive, but could we potentially get a helmet? A reinforced mail coif would not be a bad idea for Kimosabe here. I feel weird just saying that name, but you know what? That was his request. That's his name. We're gonna honor that. So let's go ahead and do that. Vision -1. There we go. Is it possible that we want to give? So it's 90 to 100. I think maybe what we'll do is we will give you with the that reinforced metal nose guard, and then you in the back should probably be just fine without it. We could have probably sold that that grain there, but I think that's probably okay. Okay, unhold attacks here. Let's see if there's anyone interesting to hire. Really good defense stats, but no. And then fear of greenskins, hate for beasts, good melee defense, decent roll on health, max roll on resolve, meh on the fatigue, so that's kind of a struggle. Decent on initiative. I would love to have made you a dagger specialist if you had stars on initiative, but I think we're gonna pass on that for now. So, this is the first game, or the first endgame event. All right, the greenskins are attacking. All right, so that is going to be very interesting here. So I did end up leaving the endgame events to random. So the first one, it appears, is going to be greenskins, which means we are going to have to start figuring out how we are going to fight these guys. All right, nothing. Okay, let's see. What does this do? 25% higher cost, 25% less profit, and 50% fewer recruits. However, that doesn't mean there are no recruits. So let's take a look here. So we have Craven, Disloyal, not good on the stats. I mean, really great fatigue, but I don't think I can justify anything else. We're going to skip the Cripple. And then Short-Sighted and Team Player. Oh, that's kind of nice. However, relatively meh stats everywhere else, and not the stat distribution that we're looking for. So that's gonna be questionable. Let's see what this has. 40 and 160. Where are you going? To Whackers Festa? Oh, If so, you come to take my things. No, let's help you get the cart. And we get bread, tools and supplies, and medical supplies. That's excellent. All right, we're a nice guy. So this escort mission takes us to Wackerfesta, but unfortunately that does take us past Altenhof, and I would rather at least take a look at the quests here. It does look like an ambush trade route, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and wait here until the daytime. So we are getting a lot of 3-star quests, which is not great for me, but something to consider. Okay, looks like we already looked at a few of these guys. I don't recall this, but I absolutely believe we did. 57, so great base stats. Great base stats. That's a really good tank, actually. That's a really good tank. So we're looking at 12. If we looked at, for example, Guntram. Guntrum's a dodge tank. Not dodge tank. So we don't want to look at our dodge tanks. We want to look at... So first off, we can replace Wigald. That might not be a bad play here. Okay, Roger, I like you. And let's see. We're not going to... Yeah, we can't pay 8,000 for you. Short-sighted, night blind. That's horrific. And you're a ranged specialist. So let's pass on that. Nope. Not a temple. Excuse me. Could we get some good sale on the wine? I think so, yeah. Good. Bought everything for super cheap, so, I mean, you know, that's something to consider. This is also fairly expensive. I like that. All right. Perfect. Perfect. So let's skip that then. At this point, maybe what we want to do is head over to Brookwall. Brookwall does have the kennel, actually. So that is where I wanted to get some dogs here. I said in the last, I don't know which episode that I said I wanted to get some, but I want to buy some dogs. These dogs are very, very useful, very valuable to us. Might be worth getting, I want to say 2 or 3 even. Can sell that, actually. Probably don't need that. But a leather coat. Let's just get some regular dogs here. If we consider, you know, if they survive long enough, we will end up probably getting them some leather coats. But for right now, probably okay. Cheap tools, which is great. We also do need something for Roger here. Roger is going to be our Wigald replacement here. Already starting with 57. And I think he's going to be... See, we have a Battle Forge tank. You are going to be Roderick the DPS. How many Battle Forge tanks do we have right now? 2, looks like. Hoen the 3rd. I mean, it's really... I don't know. It might be nice to have a backup. Let's go with that. So, in any case, other than that though, we do want to... I'll pick up this full leather cap because it's cheap and whatever. Who cares? Other than that though, I think we're in a good spot. Let's go ahead and take out Wigald. Wigald, you... Nope. I did it again. Okay. What does your fatigue look like? 68 in total. That's not terrible, actually. That's really not terrible at all. And you're nice in the fighting line. So maybe actually what we do is we put you with a spear since you're a little bit low on the skill here. We could potentially... Guntram's even worse. We gotta find a replacement. Actually, you know what? Here's what we'll do. We will mark this as a replace. We need to replace Guntram. His melee skill is just horrific. Even though he's, right, a decent guy, he's just terrible. Because he can't hit anything. So, all right. Now, our dodge tank. What do we want to do with our dodge tanks? Brawny, 9 lives, dodge. Probably wanted to give him... Do we want to do dagger mastery for these guys? I'm not quite sure. Sword mastery might also be nice. I don't know. I have yet to decide. And that's probably how it's going to stay for the entirety of this episode. So I apologize. In either case, though, let's go ahead and give dogs to our kind of side guys here. So we'll move you over here. And then a last one will probably go to the... Not the Bannerman, I suppose. Walrum. Why not? You got a bunch of stuff. Actually, let's switch you over to your bow here. That way we're not working too hard on that. Alrighty. And is there anyone interesting to hire? Ooh, a witch hunter. It's gonna be a little expensive. 50 out of 60, 98. I am thoroughly disappointed. Nope. That's a negative. Alright, you, however, cocky and strong. Not great on the melee. Stars aren't where I want them. That's a fail. Unfortunate. That's okay. Iron Jaw, not a bad one. Pretty crappy on the health stat. Fatigue is not terrible, but not great either. Resolve, eh. And yeah, just not an overwhelmingly valuable brother here. Let's go ahead and head down to Markdorf. So we do want to consider taking these guys out at some point, if for no other reason than we can. It's another 3-star. You know what? Let's figure it out. All right, a couple of monsters. They're killing farmers. 2850 to hunt down lindworms. Okay, yeah, I can't take care of lindworms, so we're probably gonna need to run here. Actually, oh nice, 3 stars. Still no. All right, so we are going to be going over to probably go to Hoen now, I think, and see if there's anything available there. Otherwise, we're gonna have to go down to the Southern Isles or up to the north, which we've never actually done here. Ah, interesting. Rated. Okay. Rated. Did we check the tax? We did check the taxidermist. Okay. That's fine. Markolf, the turncoat, is Craven. Go figure. And not good stat lines. Okay. Let's take this quest. I'm assuming that we need to defend Hoen now. Okay, so that's fine. So it was rated. Let's make sure we are well equipped. So we have our ranged users. What is this? 40 to 70 versus 40 to 60. But it does have a higher chance to hit, and you have pretty terrible attack chance. So I think we are going to leave Hoen there. Hoen probably also needs to figure out a way to get replaced, because his melee attack is just terrible. Okay, we'll replace you eventually. Other than that, though, how are we looking? Roderick. We could probably replace Roderick's spear with an arming sword, because that has an additional chance to hit as well. Volkart's doing pretty well. Kimosabe, all right. Do we have any nets or no? No nets. Copper ingots are on sale for average price. That's probably not bad. Tools also for a decent price. And ammunition. So let's go ahead and buy those. And then who do we want to give? We can probably give you the kite shield. You are a little bit low on fatigue. You are as well. You could probably get a replacement here. So, I think we're actually okay right now. I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and finish this quest off and get some money. Hopefully this isn't too extremely terrible. We're just gonna wait here for now. The dead. All right. Sounds good. So shuffling. So I think these guys are going to be not as relevant. They're not going to be heavily armored, I would assume. So let's get the arming swords out. Scram sacks probably going to be valuable. We may even be able to Volkart. You could. What's your melee attack? Actually, you know what? We should probably do that with a dodge tank. Do we have a decent dodge tank? Vernhard? Yeah, we do have one. So let's give that to Vernhard. We will give this to you. And then we can also equip you with your standard shield. The boar spears may not be as relevant here. Do we have anything else that we're a little bit low. We have way too many flails. Way too many flails. Not enough things to cut heads off with, unfortunately. But that is for another time. that is for another time. We'll leave you here, and I think we will end up equipping an arming sword onto Roger here. Roger is going to be our... that's right. He was going to be a BF tank. There we go. Perfect. All right, hopefully these guys... Oh, brigands. It's a Necromancer, some Wiedergangers, some armored Wiedergangers. So maybe that armored Wiederganger might be valuable to have at least one. So how do we want to do this? Might be valuable to have at least one flail. Kind of do some damage to these guys. Or, alternatively, might be able to use that military pick to pick these guys down. Yeah, see what I did there? And I think, Roger, let's go with that. So this is -6, -8. So it's going to take you a little bit, but on the plus side, you are less important. And it's going to be more valuable for you to just kind of do some of the damage to that armor here. Okay, perfect. There we go. And we go. A Necromancer, some Wiedergangers, and some armor Wiedergangers. Perfect. So we do have the option to utilize the terrain to our advantage here. Okay, we'll leave you there. Okay. And then you're not in any position to do anything right now, so let's move you over here. He's controlling that, so let's move these guys up. We'll need to keep our bannermen in close range here. I'm a little less concerned. Once we get this Necromancer down, I'm going to be a lot less concerned. Because they're going to be a pain in the butt, but at the same time, it's... See the biggest guys. Yeah, 14% chance to hit. So it's unfortunate that they did that first, but you know what? It's fine. 32. We'll take shots. We'll miss them. That's okay. It's worth taking pot shots if we can. Let's go ahead and wait on you. Get you down. This guy's gonna hurt. Ooh. Okay. Yep. Had a feeling. Try and get these guys down as quickly as we can. Let's float around the back here. And there we go. Let's get this guy. Off with his head. Excellent. Love to see it. Okay, armor's gone on that one, so we can definitely pop the head off on the next turn with our decapitate, which is excellent. 3, we'll toss the dog out. Dog will be a piece of the puzzle here. %33% chance. We only need 1 or 2 good hits. Like, truthfully, we really do. It's going to be obviously a little tricky to do, but nonetheless. So if we rotate with you... I mean, we're getting hits on them. That's kind of funny. But nonetheless. Okay, one's down. We're going to move over here and support. Okay, let's get Eberrold. Let's just do the standard. Excellent. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Haroon, did we just sentence you to death by accidentally marking you with that? Maybe. Maybe. Alright, 37% chance. We could also potentially, if we just go here, yeah, allow these guys to rush forward and deal with those goons down there. Ah, dang it. I didn't want you to die. And now I'm disappointed. Okay, let's go here. There's the dog. Das Hund. All right. We could potentially chop its head off. Excellent. Let's get in there, do some damage. So you, off with your head. You, off with your head. We love to see it. Shield up on that. Oh, I forget he had a... Yeah, he had something. Okay, that one's done. Excellent. Alrighty. Now I'll turn it over. Just, yeah, that's what we do there. And we miss, but that's okay. Could we potentially get this guy down? Ah, darn it, so close. There we go. Nice, nice. So now what we do is, I'm assuming this guy's gonna bring up the undead. Shield up. This guy is now in line to fire. Let's get this guy down as much as we can. Ow, that's a big hit. Supposed to hit him. Supposed to hit him, my guy. Chop his head off. All right, there we go. Okay, perfect. So Wiederganger. Let's see, we could. Let's just try the 38% shot. We need to not spend as much, as many resources, excuse me, as we have been. 13% chance. Hey, you know what? I'll take it. Any hit is a good hit. All right, doesn't do anything, unfortunately, for him. Fortunately for me. And then this guy is almost done here. So, one down. That's another one. Excellent. And the Necromancer is down. We love to see that. Okay, missed. Excellent. We just have the 2 remaining, which is great. So on the whole, not the best way this could have ended, but not terrible ever, or at all. Okay, that guy's down. Hopefully he dropped his helmet too. I would love to see that. Oh, come on, dude. That's unfortunate. Alrighty. We're getting there. We're getting there. 16% chance. Probably not great. 39, 80. Yeah. Worth a shot. I would love it if you don't kill all of their heads. That would be great. Whether that's feasible or not, I totally understand. Sometimes not, but... Alright, this guy's done. Perfect. Thank you, dog. You are the best. Alright, and we are good. And Hoen survived with a weakened heart. It's unfortunate that he's a Battleforged tank with a weakened heart, but you know what? He survived. I'm happy with it. And we got a padded kettle hat and a padded dented nasal helm on top of 3 scram sacks, which is going to be so valuable as we kind of come into the fights with some of these big guys. Otherwise, that was a pretty convincing win, I think. Give me that 11,000. Yes. All right, still has rated, so 50% fewer items for sale. Stop it. Don't need to do that. What I wanted to see is a mail halberd on sale. Not worth it, though. That padded leather, though. Maybe that mail halberd would be worth it, actually. Who is our... who's currently our heftiest boy? Probably Volkart. It is probably Volkart running with the lamellar leather armor. Alternatively, what's Roderick running? -12. So if Roderick gets some stuff up, then he could be good. Alternatively, yeah, Eberald's not really running very, very high on the fatigue charts here. But either way, we did get Walrum to level up here. That is excellent. So Walrum is our throwing weapons expert. So we will... We'll upgrade him to the throwing weapons here in a minute. Once we move on. Other than that, though, let's go ahead and consider what we're going to sell here. So we sell that. Probably that. We can definitely sell at least one of these maces. Maybe that one. Don't need the pickaxe. Do not need the standard spear. Probably don't need this padded surcoat either. Alrighty. Let's go down to Wiesenstadt. Okay, these brigands we're seeing everywhere. They're following us. They're following us, I tell you. All right, and in the meantime, let's take a look at the two skull missions. We have a transition to Ellenberg, 2 days to the east, or alternatively, an escort, 1810 to go to Sudheim. I like this. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. All right, everyone. Sondheim. Yeah, okay. You know what? It's probably good. Let's go ahead and wait until the morning. I want to see if there's anything good to buy here. Anything that we can take over to Sudheim in terms of good prices. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. And we also do want to take a look. We may end up... So we'll need to end up replacing... you know what? Actually, I haven't taken a look at too many of these fishermen. Let's see what they have. Great initiative. Not enough melee stats if you're going to be... Great. Okay, so actually, you know, he could be a decent dodge tank. Also has +5 melee defense. That's really good, actually. That's really good. Wilhelm, what do you have? Nothing. Ratcatcher? Not enough, but man, that fatigue or that initiative is phenomenal. This guy's a dodge tank. That's for sure. It sucks that his melee is so bad. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. We have sure footing. Okay, this guy. 54 out of 57. 5 out of 5 on the melee defense. Comes with an additional +5 melee defense. He could very well be a two-handed melee user. The only downside is he doesn't have anything on fatigue, but it's decent to start. That's something to consider. Let's see what you got. Spartan, Fear of Greenskins. We definitely can't do Fear of Greenskins right now, although you do have great base stats. Okay. The Butcher, Bloodthirsty. Skills aren't good enough. Great fatigue, though. Decent stars on the initiative if we're looking for a dodge tank. I don't really know what we're... Okay, so let's break everybody down here. So we have our DPS. We have Battleforged. Battleforged. You're a dodge tank. Battleforged. And then you are also Battleforged. So we have lots of Battleforged tanks. We could probably get rid of some of these, though. So Hoen probably is going to be the first to go, obviously, as he has the Weakened Heart. Wigald, the Polearm, Thrash. He has decent melee stats, actually. So maybe what we could do is we could use him as arena bait or something. I don't know. The dodge tank we're going to retire because he just doesn't have great... he just doesn't have great melee stats, honestly. We have our Sergeant. We have Kimosabe, who's going to be a DPS. For now. So we have more tanks than we have DPS, and I think that's obviously the problem. So we also have our Rangers, who are doing fairly well. We have our Sergeant in the back line, who needs to get rally the troops here for us to be happy. But I think obviously we are looking for more damage, probably at the expense of the rest of our stuff here. Priest, no. We like you. I think I am actually going to hire you because you are going to be a two-handed two-handed tank, or two-handed DPS at some point. We'll replace you for right now, as you are currently injured and currently not having a good time. Not to mention, like, realistically, if we look at you, like, yes, you have quick, but I mean, you're just like objectively worse in almost every way, because you at level 4 you have 11 melee defense. This guy comes with 10. The fatigue is really good. Don't get me wrong. He's at 106. This guy's at 92, and you're only gonna get better. But I don't know that I can justify it, because your health is already kind of crappy too. So that's what we'll do. We're gonna put you in right now. Let's spread out our battle forged guys here as we can. Let's see, battle forged, dodge. All right, and then our DPS is on the side here. So let's move you around. I think that's okay. There's so many better ways to do this, but you know what? That's the way it is. So let's go ahead and pick this contract. We will take the escort to Sudheim. Want to make sure that we do have enough in terms of other stuff. Amber shards are a little bit expensive. Everything's a little bit expensive, but you know what? Getting some throwing nets would be absolutely phenomenal here. That, I think, is going to make or break some future fight. I don't know what future fight, but it will. I guarantee it. So let's give some nets to the guys in back. I think we will probably drop the antidote here. Put that. We need to get some of our backliners. So two-handed DPS, two-handed DPS. We will get these guys bags and belts, I think. So Kimosabe and Ralph are going to be getting bags and belts, and then quick hands, and then they'll be using some polearm stuff. Alrighty, let's get going. All in all, a very, what I would call productive mission so far. We haven't been moving very far, but I still like it. Now the only thing is I can't make it move any faster, unfortunately, so we're just gonna hang out. How's everybody's day going? I have not played Battle Brothers in 2 days now, so interesting. Interesting. Okay, that's kind of disgusting. But I have not played Battle Brothers in 2 days, and I have missed it. I have oftentimes, like, I've booted up Battle Brothers and gone, oh no, I can't, you know, start another campaign, because then I'll get sucked into that campaign, and then I'll forget about this one, and that's just not fair. So, all right, we got some nomads chasing after us. Darn it, come on. I would love to take your loot. I would love to take your loot. Now, on the plus side, we are getting 1810 crowns from just, you know, surviving this. So, not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. Let's see. We have a couple hands. Okay. No guards, though. And then having the caravan take us all the way over to Sudheim does allow us to take our chances down in the south. It's going to be very fun. Sudheim is now well supplied. Let's go ahead and see what we have. Ooh, we can get good harvest here. So let's take the mead. Let's take all of their food. Let's take all of their food. We like it. Copper ingots we purchase for an average price. And make sure everyone's in good spirits. Anyone interesting? Ooh, a brawler. Swift, 5 range defense, and gluttonous. So we're gonna pass on that. You know, just because I'm curious. 47 clubfoot, disloyal. Nope, absolutely not. And then you are a dastard. Nope, nobody here. That's fine. Let's go ahead and head down to Tanvir. We do need to eventually make our way over to Hakim al-Ramal here. Don't know if that's, ooh. So they are chasing us, just very slowly. I think there's a trading caravan here. Some caravan hands. Some orc young, a few orc berserkers. I don't think we can take 9 orcs on, so we're gonna need to leave that be, unfortunately. We might be able, oh my goodness gracious. All right, a plethora of orc young. We might be able to support the troops there, but realistically, we can't do much about that. All right, so first off, I want to take a look at the arena. Noxerers. 2 of them. We could do 2 Noxerers for 910. One of them's going to be a big boy. And I'm thinking maybe we do Vernhard? Bring Verhard in there. So let's bring Vernhard. Let's bring... Kimosabe does not want to be in the arena, unfortunately for him. It's a sad day. Sad day when you don't want to be in the arena. That Scram Sax might be nice. So, inflicts additional stacking bleeding. So the question is 30 to 45 damage, 12 fatigue, or we could get 40 to 45 with a higher chance to hit. I think objectively, just the better option is to bring the swords here. And then do we maybe want to bring a Southern Mace to get stuns off? Potentially. Like, we could definitely do that. I think that's not a bad deal. Dang it! Why did you say you didn't want to go in the arena? Now I want to send you in the arena because you got good stats. Alright. No problem, though. Vernhard the dodge tank. Do we want to just give you swords? Decapitate, cleave. Oh, this is a cleaver, isn't it? So maybe what we do is we give you cleavers. It's actually not a bad idea. Okay, so it's doubled the bleed per turn. You know what? I like that. I like that a lot, actually. And you know what? Here's what we'll do. We are going to be bringing in Walrum with, let's say that. And then we'll bring in 2 nets here. I think that's good. That is okay, actually. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, lastly, equip you. We do need to level you up here. So let's get you both. You have had some phenomenal rolls, my friend. Absolutely phenomenal. I love it. I love it. Let's go ahead and give you melee defense, since as a throwing weapon expert, you may end up getting a little bit more worse for wear than some of your other compatriots here. Are any other throwing things that we can see? Composite bow might be worth looking into as we get back here. But other than that, the Lamellar Southern Mail shirt might be good. But let's see what the weaponsmith has available for us. Seeing a falchion. Scimitar. Scimitar is always nice, 40 to 45, so that's pretty good too. The Shamshir is, of course, that last level. I just don't know if it's worth it, you know? Two-handed Scimitar, 65 to 85, 50 to 70. So that is objectively better. Great Axe, two-handed Flange Mace. There's a lot of stuff we can look at here. A lot of stuff. But I think for right now, we're going to be okay. Let's go ahead and step into the arena. All right, so we do have one relatively large boy here, which we are going to be throwing a net at. He is, let's just put you here and wait. See what these guys do. Okay. All right. So you're gonna net this, and then you're gonna throw at that. I think we gotta kill this guy first. Ah, come on, you missed. Ow, that hurts. Shields up. We're gonna put you right behind here. This guy's gonna... Okay, so he attacks. He eats. 46% chance to hit, and we miss on that. Ow. Good hits. Alright, so first off... Can we do that? Yes, we can. Okay. Let's throw a net. I'm a little hesitant to put him there. So this is a 55% chance to hit on both sides. Okay, he does get minus. Ah, come on. So close. Oh, please. Yes! Yes! Bernhard, the GOAT. The absolute GOAT with a cut artery comes out with the win on the last turn. 254 damage. What a guy. Oh, man, I am impressed. All right, Walrum is now a pit fighter, and Bernhard is now a pit fighter, and we get 910 gold off of that. Oh, what a way to end the episode, because it's been 45 minutes, and that's going to be the end, because I cannot control myself. So, in the next episode, we are going to start figuring out how we're going to deal with this, this orc horde, because this is not very good. We are not in a good place. We are not prepared for it. So we are going to need to leverage the help of the populace in order to get this done. Because we've seen at this point 15-man orc armies, and I don't think we're ready for 10-man. So, in any case, that's going to be all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you have a good one. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.